especially this one, because we need to be able to reach the cube bit on top of the, Oops, we died. On top of the totem, and, oh, we died again. It would be a whole hell of a lot easier if we could change our perspective freely. The cube bit is down. There's another cube bit that's down there somewhere. So let's actually focus on getting that one, shall we? And maybe it'll just come to me in just a second on how we're supposed to handle getting that one. Actually, I think it's down on the other side. I think we just rotated it back to the way it was. Alright, let's at least fall and see if we're on the right side. No, this is actually the way it started. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start like jumping down just to see if the at the very least the cube bit is on the side that we're looking at. Oh, there it is right there. No death needed. Fair enough. Now, how do we get that one up there? That is the question. And the current mystery of the, I don't know, minute. You know, a minute could be a long time to some people. I know it sure as hell is for me when I'm, you know, if I'm at work and it's like the end of the workday and I want to go home. And, you know, it's just like, when are these 5 minutes going to pass so I can, you know, turn my phone off and turn my computer off and go home. Which I think we can reach it from here. That really wasn't that much of a mystery. That was just me being a dumb. Alright, let's, there's a purple door we saw earlier. Let's go through the purple door, shall we? Let's just show this off, because Lord knows. There's nothing we can really do here right now. Hooray! I guess it's just part of me wanting just to fill up the map or whatever. Alright, now I gotta change the perspective back so I can get the regular door up. I think it's just 2 rotations and we should be good. Yep, there's the door. Alright, now we're gonna go head back into the one-way warp gate. Just so we can get back to the warp hub quicker. I think it's gonna show the loading screen tesseract, or dot, or whatever you want to call them. Okay, so let's go to the next door, which is the one right here. This is the next one we're going to be going to. So all sorts of floating platforms and such. And we were just like in an oceanic area, and now we're up in the sky. I've even noticed that when you pan away from the, because you know this is like that's like the area we were just in, like there's an ocean there, and then the ocean just disappears. This game is trippy as hell, man. All right, so let's see what we can get here. Should be there's a switch there. Let's fall behind the background. That's a good thing to do. That's the best idea, Gomez. All right, let's go in front of here. I'm fairly sure we can just ignore that for now. I think because we can get the because there are 3 bits up here that we can just kind of get. So that's 5 blocks, 5 cubes rather. And we can just drop down real quick and grab this. And then there's the other bit right there. So that's all the cube bits here. And then there's a chest. There's another chest over there. Who knows how we'll get that one, because we're not going to be able to get it now. You're just going to say, nice. Treasure. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're just going to say the same thing you did the first time. And in this chest is a key, so that's another key for our key hoard. Which we will... I think we'll be, like, amassing a whole bunch of keys before we actually start using them. Just, like, just out of pure circumstance, really. There is going to be a point, I believe, at the point that I got to in my, my planning playthrough of the game, where I just started, like, using keys left and right. Now, obviously, we've got a crate and a switch here. I wonder what do? Oh dear. Well, actually, we gotta go back up and over in order to be able to get to the crate. But yeah, I wonder what to do with that. It is such a head scratcher of a puzzle. Yes, sirree. I don't think we can ever figure this out. As we slowly shimmy our way over to the box. Hi, box. Oh, look, we can pick it up. And we can throw it on the switch. And that opened the door. Isn't that something? You did it! You found a secret passage. Alright, so let's go down the secret passage, shall we? This looks like it goes to more interesting places. Most certainly does. There's even another switch up there we can hit. Oh, and there's a day and night cycle here. That'll become a little important later. But for the most part, the day and night cycle really doesn't do anything. I think it changes the whatever song is playing, but... let's see what we do. Oh, these move up and down. Oh, and there's a crate right there. Okay, good. So gotta remember some of this stuff as I'm remembering stuff as I go through. Remember, I just wrote down like vague details in the list of things to do here. And we're gonna want to wait until this is actually above the other platform before we jump off, because this crate is actually weighing us down a bit, so our jumps aren't going to be as effective. Now, before I throw it on the switch, we're gonna use. I guess you can't go up. You can go up, right? Hey, there you go. First off, I'm going to use this crate. I'm going to use it as a booster to get up on top of this tree and grab this cube bit. Because those are still important. And now we're going to crush this switch here. Gotta love that sound that it makes. Whenever you solve a puzzle. And cubes are obviously a recurring motif here. And another secret area. Hello, frog. Now, it's obvious what we gotta do here. I think it's fairly obvious what we gotta do here. Let me just put my pencil on the paper there, so I don't lose my place in my planned out walkthrough. And won't get lost and not know where to go. That would be terrible. Because Lord knows, I don't want to spend three frickin' videos on one bit of a puzzle, and then the solution was just you could hold down triangle the whole time and summon your Iron Man suit. Okay, I promise I won't refer back to the Avengers LP that much. I'm gonna try not to. There's another cube shard. So we're gonna go ahead and take this warp out. Ultimately, it'll be faster in going to where we need to go. So we're just gonna go back to where we were in that initial platform area, where we hit the first switch. And just head back up here. And then there's... I'm basically going to go into that wooden door that we saw earlier. I didn't really point it out because it's super obvious, but it's the door that's in that structure right above us. As we fall to our death by accident. I forgot we can just rotate around even more and... yeah. Also, I don't know if you can hear what's going on outside. I hear there's race cars going on outside. I actually live basically down the street from Richmond International Raceway, and there's a NASCAR race going on tonight. So it shouldn't pick up. I don't think that it will. But when we lived back in the apartment, I always got super paranoid because whenever there were like people over. They tended to be jovial and boisterous and a little loud, and I always got paranoid that it would show up on the microphone because it had done so a couple of times. Especially there was one point where my roommate's son and his fiance were visiting, and they were all talking out in the living room, and let's go in here, why not? I forgot what I was doing on here. I just started thinking of days gone by. It did pick up on the microphone some, but I'm not gonna have to worry about that too much. The upstairs versus downstairs. The only downside to this is that my geek room doesn't actually have a door on it. And I'm fairly sure that if my roommate were downstairs watching TV or something like that, it might carry on up the stairs and into because the door is right next to the stairway. But all right, what do I do here? What do I do here? Okay. Your door and crate. Gotcha. Go to all right, there's a. Oh, this door. We gotta go into this door. Now that I've gotten us all off track, this just goes to a simple treasure chest. There's nothing else in this room, I don't think. At least nothing else we can do right now. There's nothing else in this room at all, actually. That's another treasure map, quite a bit like the one we had before. The two treasure maps I have are actually for the exact same room, and we'll be seeing that. I don't know how much later, but not anytime soon. Let me tell you. So, right, let's start heading up. Because our next objectives are up now. And I already showed off the secret passage. Shortcut. That's the word I was thinking was shortcut. Just kind of go around here. Actually, we can jump across this. No problem. I'm gonna just grab this one, actually, while we're here. And then we should be able to fairly easily get over. Yeah, there we go. And there's one more a little bit further up. I know my fan might be picking up on the headset or the mic because it is an oscillating fan, but I do have to have a fan up here, at least in one of the rooms I'm in, because I have two rooms up here. I have my bedroom and then my geek room. With the weather that we've been having, because in Virginia, let me tell you, lately, during the summer, well, technically it is summer. It's summer until like the 21st of September or something like that is when autumn officially begins with autumn equinox. It gets super hot up here because in Virginia, at least this past summer, the only two weather modes it's been in are too damn hot and fucking typhoon. And I swear to God, that's why we haven't been able to get as many. That's like one of the main reasons why we haven't been able to get as many game sessions in at Greg's house. Oh shit!